What do you think? Good. Alright, good morning everyone. It's Saturday morning, February 20th, 2016. And we got the car loaded up. I got Grant back here. Say hi, Grant.
Hi.
And we are off to my friend Rochelle's house. So Rochelle has her little boy Logan, I mentioned before, and she's gonna babysit for me, or Grant's going over here to play with his buddy Logan, and I gotta go to work for hopefully only maybe an hour or two, I'm hoping. So Grant's gonna get to play with Logan, and then we're all going to a birthday party for Evelyn, or Evie, and that is the birthday party at the Ball Factory. So that is up on my work. So I'm hoping once I get out of work, I can meet Rochelle, Grant, and Logan at Ball Factory, and we can get to having some fun. So that's where we're headed now. What do you think, Grant? Good. I was just explaining to Grant what nicknames are. So I was telling him that Evelyn, her nickname is Evie. And I was also telling him that my nickname is Bob and my actual name is Robert. Right, Grant? Good morning.
And how about my nickname?
What do you want your nickname to be? Grant Alexander. Oh, your full name. Okay. That's right. Alright, say bye to everyone.
Bye everyone, I love you.
I love you. Alright. So I've been coughing like a madman, which sucks. I think Grant's totally better by now, but I'm starting to get whatever he's got. But I just got off the phone with my buddy Luke, and he just booked his own wedding photographer, and he's been talking to me for a few weeks now about how much more money everyone else as wedding photographers charges compared to us. So we've been typically raising our prices every year, so we need to do that for 2016. But he was talking about the idea of, he was kicking around the idea of offering or doing actual albums. So what we do now in place of albums, or instead of albums, are coffee table books, which are a lot cheaper. They're maybe about $100 at most, and they're larger and everything else, and you can print photos on the covers. So that was something that I came up with a couple years ago, or 3 years ago, to keep our costs down, which allows us to charge our clients less. So he wants to kind of up the ante, but we're not really booking a ton of work right now. So my concern is, you know, if we start shaking the tree too much, we're not going to have as many people book. We just got turned down by a client due to our price. Our prices are like half of what everyone else is charging. So if they're going with someone even cheaper than us, wow. So I'm not against the idea of going with albums and all that, but it's just a lot of work. I already spent a lot of time and effort and money for the coffee table book setup that we have now. So like we have probably almost $500 in studio samples for our coffee table books. So, you know, like I said, you're pretty much doubling the cheap albums that he's finding are double the price of our coffee table books. So our coffee table books might be like $100. The ones he's talking about are like $200 or more. So I told him, like, dude, I don't have $1,000 or more to spend on samples just to roll this idea out. So I don't know if that's some sort of capital he wants to invest. I'm all for it. But I did that last year. So with my tax refund last year, I spent, geez, I don't know, probably $1,200 or something on our business. So I bought a bunch of samples. I bought all these canvas samples, and then I also what else did I buy? Bought all the paint studio for his basement and stuff. And most recently, I bought the flooring, the fake wood flooring that we use for our Christmas mini sessions that were kind of a flop. So I don't know. I hate to keep throwing money at something that we're not really getting much of a return on. You know, like last year was probably the first year that we kind of made a profit, meaning we didn't spend as much as we made. I don't know, but because it's not our main income or main job, I guess we can do things like that. But I kind of threw out the idea to him, like I'd rather, instead of spending $1,000 on album samples and all that, I said, why don't we spend $1,000 or whatever and do a couple bridal shows? Meaning like we're gonna have to build a booth, come up with all of our stuff, and get our name out there. You know, that's what it's about. People just don't know about us, and I mean, at our prices, it's hard to beat our prices. So I think if we can get enough reach in the local area, we can make some magic happen here. So I don't know, maybe I'll start doing some more Facebook advertising. So I was also doing that last year as well, and I don't know, it was just kind of a flop. Facebook is a joke, the way they run their advertising and all that. So yeah, so stay tuned for more. I'm almost to work. Alright, what's going on? Just got out of work for the day, and it's about 11 now, and I was just talking with one of my coworkers. He just got a new C6 Corvette, so I think he said it's a 2005 or something. So he said he got it for like under 30 grand, which I think he paid way too much for it, but it's okay. It's an automatic and a drop top, so he likes it. But so I got to give Rochelle a call and figure out what the boys are doing, what they're up to, and maybe we'll try to grab some lunch before this birthday party. So I'm just gonna swing by Walgreens, grab a birthday card. I already have the present in the back here, and yeah, so that's it. So stay tuned for more.
Let's go back to the beginning.
All right, Grant. We're gonna go back to Grant. Grant wants to do it too. Grant, who is your best friend? All right, hold on, one at a time. Grant.
Logan.
Grant says Logan's his best friend. Logan, who's your best friend? Jason. Okay. All right, Grant. Grant, what do you want to be when you grow up?
A superhero.
Oh.
Flash.
You want to be like
I want to be a superhero.
All right, Logan.
I want to be a superhero like Green Lantern.
What do you want to be when you grow up, Logan?
Green Lantern.
You want to be a superhero. Okay. Grant, what football team do you like?
Like
What football team?
who's on your side? That means who's on your side and who likes bad or good. I was good, but not bad.
Okay, Logan, which football team do you like? Here, you can answer the questions. Keep it alive.
Bad.
Okay.
If you could have one superpower, what would it be and why?
I want a ring power.
A ring power.
Yeah,
Oh, like Green Lantern?
Like Green Lantern.
Grant, if you could have one superpower, what would you like it to be?
Flash speed.
You want to be able to run really fast? Okay.
What are the 5 best things about being you? Logan?
Grant goes first.
Okay, Grant.
What are the 5 best things about being Grant?
Your age.
What?
Okay.
Maybe
That's number 1. What's another good thing about being Grant?
Playing.
Playing. Okay.
Truck.
Playing trucks. Okay. What's the next one?
That's a lot for them.
All right, one more. You like playing with boxes. Okay. All right, Logan. What are 3 things that's good about being Logan?
I'm gonna ask the same thing that Glenn's gonna ask.
Well, what's the 3 best things about being Logan? Huh?
Not your doggy and kitty and all
Oh
your
yeah,
toys.
those are 2. And I like about being Logan because I like playing with boxes.
Okay. What else? All right.
Oh.
Okay. All right. Next question.
Glenn, your teeth are blue.
All right, everyone, sit up.
What's the funniest thing you've ever seen?
A monster with one eyeball.
How about you, Grant? What's the funniest thing you've ever seen? I keep asking him as soon as he eats.
A silly ear with eyeballs on it. It's 3 eyeballs. It's 4 eyeballs. Yeah, that's.
All right. Next question.
If you had 3 wishes, you could wish for anything at all, what would they be?
I wish that I could do anything I want.
Okay, that's one.
And I could tell everything I want. And
Oh, okay, that's 3. What
All
about
right,
you,
Grant, what are your
3 wishes?
Yeah.
Stop my having the ketchup.
Okay, that's 1.
What else?
Sipping, going in your drink and eating everything. Sipping my drink and putting something on my head.
All right.
Yeah, that's food.
Okay, one more. This can't be good.
I told you booty. I told him. Ew! I told him to say booty.
You're silly.
I wish he could. He wish he could put his butt in everyone's face.
No.
Okay.
All right, sit down, Logan. Sit down.
What are the best and worst things about your mom and dad?
That they don't let us do anything we want.
Okay, that's a bad thing.
What's a good thing?
Being nice to us.
They're nice to us. That's a good thing.
All right, Grant. What's the best thing about your mommy and your daddy? What?
I don't know.
What?
He said he doesn't know.
I heard what he said.
The man there on Rollin.
Huh? What's the best thing about your mommy and daddy?
Can you?
What?
Don't see me in the. Can I play wheelchair on Logan? I think.
All right. What's the worst thing about your dad? Huh?
Fixing cars.
Okay, fixing cars. Okay.
Can you name one thing that scares you? Grant, watch out.
What?
They're trying to get past you.
Sit down. There's people walking by.
One thing
What
that
are your worst
Sit down, please.
nightmares?
no, one thing that scares you. Is there one thing that scares you, Grant?
Just one eyeball with no feet or hands or no head.
Just an eyeball?
Yeah, that scared me a lot.
Okay. What
Grant?
about you, Grant?
What's one thing that scares you?
Bounce to wall. Yeah, bounce to wall. I'm scared mommy like this. Look, like a zombie.
Like a zombie.
No princess. And no head bounce.
Okay.
And that eyeballs on his neck.
What do you
And
do
then
when you
walk
are
like a
scared to
robot.
make it less scary? So if you're scared, what makes it less scary? Your muscles? Okay, muscles?
Grant, if you're scared, what's one thing you do to make it less scary?
I could pick him up and throw him all the way into somebody's rooftop.
You don't know, you said? Alright, I think we're losing him.
What's the
down.
nicest thing a friend has done?
got a
Can
couple-
I talk to you for a second?
All right, hold on. Let's start that
Why
one
don't
over.
I be his best friend?
Oh, that's the best thing that a friend has done for you? Is let you be your best friend?
No, let him be my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Him
All
or her.
One more chicken nugget.
Him or her. Wonder when
Okay.
we're gonna go and see.
Logan, what's the hardest thing about being a kid?
One goes first.
Okay, what's the hardest thing about being a kid, Grant?
Come on, you got to tell us because you're a kid. We're not kids. We don't know.
We don't know what it's like.
Yeah. What can you tell me? Hmm?
A robot.
All right.
Okay. Your turn.
I can say the same as Vincent.
No.
Robot.
No,
You're
pick a new
silly.
one. What's the hardest thing about being a kid?
Building a jetpack. Building one.
That's hard. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really want a jetpack.
Would you rather give up TV, candy, or your friends? If you couldn't have one of those, which one would you rather not have? TV, candy, or friends? You can only-
Candy.
you would give up candy, so you could keep your TV and friends.
Yeah. I don't want to lose them.
Yeah, it's cool, bud.
I would do. Then I have to buy every single one again.
Hey, Grant,
Grant, come here, bud.
what a question for you.
Grant, come here. Sit down.
One more question. This is a good
Come here.
one.
Come here, I got a question for you. Come here. Come here. Are you listening? I need to talk to you. Grant, if you had to give up TV, your trains, or all of your friends, which one would you give up? If you had to pick one of those that you couldn't have anymore.
The blue one.
Like your blue train?
The blue train.
You'd have to give up all your trains.
All of them, yeah.
All of them.
So like, you'd have to either give up TV, your trains, or all of your friends. Which one would you pick? We're just pretending.
Yeah, just pretend.
TV.
You'd give up TV?
You're fine.
Wow, I
You're
don't
fine
think I
with
could do that.
All right. Okay. All right. I think we're gonna take a break from this game. You want to give your mommy a high five? You did good, Logan. Give her a high five.
So which one of us win this game? Won this game.
You both win. want to get off? All right, hold on. What? Huh? What? Can I come with you? Oh, you go first, and then I'll come down when you're done. Over here? All right, you ready? I'm gonna beat you. All right, go, go, go. Woo. He knows. This kid knows. Oh! Tag teaming this kid. Oh. Starts in the middle. Yeah. This is cool. Usually, I've never seen the soccer one of this. Go in the middle. Starts in the middle. Oh, Logan's learning. It's over there. It's over there. How is this thing keeping up with that many kids in there? It's still kind of working. Hey, let him in. Let him in. All right, all right. Okay, boys. 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 Logan. Good. All right, Logan. All right, let him up, Logan. He said no more. No more. Careful, careful by the young ones. Oh, all right, we're good. Good job, bud. Looks good. Can you still get in there? Over here, Grant. Alright, so we just finished at Evie's birthday party at Ball Factory. It was a great time. It was really cool. They had a bunch of kids there. There was probably maybe 10 or so kids. And the Ball Factory is really cool. So it's a big playground, indoor playground. And then when you have a birthday party there, they give you pizza, chicken nuggets, and then all she had to do was bring in cake. So it was really cool. We were there for probably about 2.5, maybe 3 hours. We're really tired. So Grant's not happy because I got him a small Frosty. And he wanted a really big Frosty, but he's throwing a tantrum, but he never even tried his little one. He didn't even taste it. He grabbed it and threw it because he was mad. So I think we're tired. We're just tired from playing really hard. So stay tuned for more. Okay, we just finished assembling the new toy. This is Grant's surprise. And whoa! It's got this cool corkscrew mechanism that you spin a crank over here, and it brings them up to the top. And you can go down 2 different ways. Whoa! And check this out. We got some more trains. Wonder Woman, Green Arrow, Batman, and Sinestro, they call that one on the bottom right. How do you like your new toy, Grant? Do you like it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Alright, what do you say?
Thank you.
You're welcome, Grant. Uh-oh, he's stuck up in there.